Hey everybody. Sorry in advance, I'm in a really loud public place, so if there's a bit of noise around me and if you cannot really understand me well, I hope it's kind of okay. I just want to talk about something because I just got misgendered by my pharmacy and I was really surprised. So I went there to pick up my supplies for the next 12 weeks. So I'm prepared, and this pharmacist lady, she was anyway really confused in some way. Like she's supposed to check if she's giving me the right things, and she really had issues like realizing what is written on the paper for her, like how much to give me and all of that. And then she had to call her colleague to check with her, and I guess that's okay. But she told her colleague, yeah, but then he said he needs it like sublingual. And I'm like, in that moment I was too surprised to even say anything, but I thought to myself, like, what the fuck, are you aware of what kind of medication you're giving me there right now? Like, you're giving me 3 boxes of testosteronblockers and 2 boxes of estrogen, and you're calling me he? Like, are you aware at all? And like, I don't know, there's so much need to teach people, like, to even be just a bit sensitive about it, you know? It's not like she even thought about what she was saying, what she was doing. She was just completely, with full confidence, calling me he, treating me as a dude, and seeing that I'm getting testosteron and estrogen. I think that's just so freaking inappropriate. You know, like with people on the street, I don't really care because they don't know what I'm all about. They don't know that I'm like blocking testosterone, that I'm getting estrogen, that I am transgender. You know, like they don't know. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with that. I'm going to my doctor's office, my endocrinologist. They're of course super sensitive because this practice is like a revolving door for half of Berlin's like queer and transgender community. And a lot of gay people as well, because it's an infectiologist as well, so he treats a lot of HIV and hepatitis C patients. And like it's this whole doctor's office is absolutely queer, and they know, of course, how to treat people, and they're so like sensitive more than I need, you know? Like, I'm not problematic about this whole like gendering, misgendering thing. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to the boys' toilet if I want to stand to pee, you know? If I want to stand to pee, I won't go to the girls. If I want to go to the girls, I won't stand to pee, you know? That's just not cool to do that. So I was at my doctor's office, and this guy there at the front desk, he needed to know my birth name because he had to deal with like some insurance stuff in his computer. And he asked me really carefully, and sorry, what's your first name again? I'm like, which one? Which was a really like sincere question at the moment. I like didn't get what he wants, and I just had this paper or insurance card or something in my hand, so he could see my birth name on it, and he read it, and he just pretended like nothing happened because I guess he knew that this can be sensitive to some people. And then later, when I was about to leave the practice, he called me for a second and just like really apologized. And he was like, sorry, like, I didn't mean to, I just had to because of the insurance and so on and so on. And I told him, listen, I don't give a fuck, you know? I know that you're, like, understanding and that you're sensitive. And it doesn't matter when I know people are either not having an idea who I am or they are considerate, you know? Like, if somebody understands that they have a transgender person in front of them and they're still misgendering, that is like a whole different thing. And for me, this is just teaching that I will eventually have to learn to speak up and face these situations like head on and say something. Like in this moment now with this pharmacist, I was just incapable of saying anything because I was so surprised and I just had no idea how to react. and I wasn't prepared for it. But I guess I have to like arm myself and be prepared and educate people, like just help them to understand what's the right treatment for someone who is transgender, to understand that I'm not taking my blockers and my estrogen because I want to grow boobs or because I think it's funny or I'm experimenting with myself. No, it's about gender identity, and pronouns are a big part of that. Also, when my doctor forwarded me to an allergologist or pulmonologist for my allergic asthma, he asked me if he should write trans identity onto the this paper that forwards me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I will like deal with it in person if I have to. And so I actually went to that allergologist's office to make an appointment. And the lady at the front desk asked me for my name, to put it into the calendar, and I'm like, okay, last name. And then she asked, so what's your first name? And also I wasn't prepared for that. I thought like my last name is enough to like write down for this appointment. And I was like, well, okay, that's complicated, so okay, I'm just gonna give you my name that's on the insurance card, you know, that's like a safe bet. And I just realized that I need to prepare myself better for these situations, you know, that I know what to do. It shouldn't be difficult for me to just say, hey, by the way, I'm trans, so this is my name on my insurance card, they are not the same, my gender is not the same, deal with it, this is like my reality. And because I expect people not to understand and to be as clueless as this pharmacist or the front lady at the allergologist, I'm not facing it, and I think this is really where I have to step up and guide my passion and my wish to be an activist, even just on a personal level, to just be as present and to say, okay, here, that's me, I'm trans, treat me this way, please, educate. And I have to do that, and I'm gonna do that. So, I've been misgendered, it's shocked me, surprisingly. I didn't think I was gonna be shocked like that, and I'm gonna learn how to deal with it and how to help people understand me. Okay, bye!